Hello everyone, Freddy Melero here, fired up. Happy Monday. Hope you guys, as you're joining me, are excited and ready to crush first full week of the month of October. I definitely am. I'm here in Miami, Florida, about to meet with some folks in about 20-30 minutes, and thought I'd share with you guys some powerful stuff that I think can make a dramatic difference in your business. Starting off this week and going forward, I want you guys a nice little yacht that's out here with a helicopter. Pretty powerful, huh? The American Airlines Arena. I'm in Miami, Florida. Where are you? As I find a place to park real quick to share some great stuff with you guys. Let me know where you guys are checking in from. Like I said, I'm in Miami, Florida. Top down, beautiful day here by Bayside, Texas, Reno, Brazil. Where else? Wyoming. Where else, guys? Dallas. Where else? Kentucky, Maine. Yeah. Dallas, I'll be in Fort Worth Thursday or Friday, not sure yet. Wow. Lakeland, Mexico. Where else? Trying to get out of here now. Huh. Hopefully they don't have it all blocked off. Here we go. Yeah, where else? I love it. Well, hey guys, I appreciate you guys. As you guys know, being network marketing for many years and breaking through and having success and having ups and downs and whatnot. One thing I've learned through the years is you never stop growing. If you're not growing, you're dying. If you're not learning, you're not going to grow, right? And I think that the people that succeed in network marketing, they realize that they always got to be sharpening the saw. They always, like Stephen Covey says, you always got to be learning, got to be hearing from other successful people. And sometimes it's not that you're going to learn something new. You're going to be reminded of stuff that you already knew, but you forgot, or you weren't applying, or you weren't doing certain things. And so I share that with you because I want you guys to understand that, this weekend I delve a little bit more than usual into some personal development. My choice, if I'm at the gym, is usually audiobooks. If I'm on a plane, if it's not an audiobook, it'll be a book. I'll read through Kindle. And if I'm home, like I was this weekend, I go to YouTube. YouTube University has been extremely powerful for me. And I was listening to an interview by a gentleman by the name of Jeff Roberti, the CEO of our company and founder, Gary Racer, multimillionaire in the industry, founded his company around 11 years ago. His mentor in his first company, where he made millions of dollars, was this guy, Jeff Roberti. And he always talks about how simple this guy is, how much of a leader he was because of the fact that he led. Not because he was the best trainer or the best speaker, like some may think leaders are. No, this guy was a guy that was always leading by example. This was the guy that was always constantly enrolling. This was the guy that was always breaking the new ranks in spite of his current team and literally leading by example. His trainings were, you sign up with me, let's go to work right now. Let's call people right now. Let's do the meetings and the parties and the one-on-ones right now. Not let's put it off or whatever. And if you didn't do that, he moved on to the next one. And he was always creating that new story. And because he did it with people right away and created some stories, those people paid it forward and did the same thing. And the guy's built a massive team, earned over $80 million in commissions. And so, long story short, I wanted to share with you guys a couple nuggets. Hopefully you guys, when I do these Periscopes, you guys take down notes just like I did. I mean, I literally took down notes watching this YouTube. I was sharing in my team call last night. I've been in network marketing for 17 years, never missed an event. And every event, I have journals of writing down. I write down everything. Because, guys, if you leave things to memory, it's as good as gone. I don't know how many great ideas have been lost because someone didn't write it down. And much more importantly, didn't apply it right after they learned that idea. So let me share with you guys real quick a couple things that I picked up from this interview that was yesterday, that I heard yesterday, and things that I think that will make a dramatic difference in your business if you guys actually go out there and apply it. And again, I don't know what will right now because everybody's in different situations, different seasons, if you will, of your business. Some of you guys have a massive team, and your challenge is, how in the world do I divide myself? How do I create more independent leadership so that I can maximize, so that I can get people going? But for the most part, most people are getting started. Most people are trying to get that fire going. Most people are trying to get a group going. And so a couple things that I picked up, that he was saying, it's not what you say, but what you feel about what you say. Emotional sincerity when you're connecting with people. And I'll tell you guys, a lot of people don't understand that, you think you need to know the best script, you need to be polished when you speak to people. And what people really see is not what you say, it's how you say it, right? It all starts with the why. And when you really want something, when you're passionate about something, when you're excited about something, you just make a connection at a different level. People feel it. And again, it's not what you say, it's how you say it, because you're passionate, you're excited, you've got the big eyes, you're excited, right? And so people buy that. People buy you before they buy the company, the product. He was talking about how important it was being passionate about your products. And if you're passionate about your products and you got a story, everything else falls into place, because people can see that, they can feel that, and they don't know what you have, but they want some of that. They want to experience that. They want that. He talked about, your daily method of operation, your work ethic, your discipline, your consistency, your daily method of operation. What you do constantly, and your example is basically how you lead. You don't push people, you lead. You lead by example. You do what you want others to do, and people will follow. We get paid for sharing the story. And those who share the story with the most people are the ones that win. So keep sharing your story. It's easier to get and he said a lot of people fall into the trap because we tell our story over and over again. We get into a trap that we have to change our story. And what we have to change is our audience, not our story. It's easier to get a new audience. It's very hard to create a new story. Your story is your story, guys. And I think a lot of times all of us fall into the trap because we hear ourselves so much that we think that, we've got to change things. We've got to do different. And this guy's been telling the same story. He was being interviewed. This guy's been in network marketing for over 20 years. And he's been saying the same story for over 20 years. And it seems pretty well, when he's done over $80 million in earnings, career earnings, I think his story's working, right? So my challenge to you guys and my point for you guys is a lot of times, and I hear from my leaders sometimes when things aren't working out for them, they want to reinvent themselves. They want to do things different. And guys, it's all about sharing the story with new people consistently and persistently. That's all that you need to do. That's all you've got to do, and that's all you got to keep on doing. And I think that that's the trap that a lot of people basically have. He also talks about when you're taking notes, like here, when you're taking notes at events from top leaders and stuff like that, take the notes as if you're going to teach it. Take the notes as if you're going to teach it. And how do you find it? Guys, save the questions for later. Take the notes as if you're going to teach it, because a lot of times, what we're learning so that we can pay it forward. And if we don't take the notes as if we're teaching it, then obviously we're going to lose all that. What else? Be more consistent in production more than anyone else in your team. That's leading by example. Do what you want others to do and do more of it than anybody else in your team. That's our challenge. And as a result, people will win. Lighten up, and your sales will brighten up. A lot of the guys, people that know me, that have been following me, know that I am Mr. Fired Up. I'm always fired up. I'm excited. You ask me what's going on, I'm like, fired up! And it's a choice. Because I'm fired up, because I'm positive, because I'm enthusiastic, and it's a freaking choice. In spite of life, in spite of challenges, in spite of anything, because I'm human. I have things that go on in my family, personal life, business life, things that don't go well, and I can definitely dwell on that, or I can choose to be different and attract people to me instead of being negative. Make it a game, have fun. He says, make it a game and have fun. This business is having fun. Share it, have fun. Watch the feet, not the lips. I'll tell you, everybody in this business talks, and boy, do people talk. Everybody says they're going to do stuff, and I'm constantly talking to new people, and everybody says they're going to do this. Then they come in and they're going to do this and do that, and he's like, watch the feet. What people do, guide. Follow your. Lead your. Get guided by their actions, not by what they talk. Are you the type of person that you want others, that you would like others to follow? Are you the type of person that you would follow? If not, why not? And how do you correct that? What do you have to do different? Focus on daily activity, consistency, and the results will happen. He was talking about, everybody's trying to change this and do that. Just be consistent, and eventually everything will fall on place. He basically said, knowledge on ice is nowhere near as powerful as ignorance on fire. And ignorance on fire is that new person that gets excited and just, even though they don't know what they're saying or how they're saying it, just says it anyways. And as a result, they're the ones that enroll the most amount of people. They're the ones that break the ranks in record time because they don't know any better, right? And then those people that know so much, they do absolutely nothing, because when they know something, they want to know more. And then instead of producing, instead of sharing their message, they justify their non-activity by the fact that they were at an event, or they were learning, or they were reading, or they were hearing, or whatnot. And my message to you guys is, don't be that person. If you want to have success, if you want to make a dramatic impact in this network marketing industry, guys, just have faith that if you follow the simple system your company has, whatever it is, every company should have one, and if you don't think they do, find out who's the most successful at this moment, that's top producing at this moment. Find out what they do. You know, success leaves clues. I find out what everybody does by Googling, by finding out on YouTube what the top leaders are in certain companies, and then finding out what they do. I'm a student of the industry. I love it. I don't do it during prime time. I do it nights and weekends when people are not, when it's not the right time to call someone, because they'll probably send you pretty far and never talk to you again because they think you're on crack or something like that. So anyhow, hope you guys are getting value out of all my Periscopes. I try every day, especially when you guys put a lot of hearts and click that screen like crazy, and I see all kinds of colors. And when you guys move the screen to the side and share it with your friends and family and people on your social media, on Facebook and Twitter and whatnot. As a result of that, guys, I get fired up, and I try to share as much as I can. Like you guys know, I'm in the trenches. For me, it's a new month. October's historically for me been a huge month of productivity, of bringing new people and running new people. I'm a week away from my convention this weekend. It's going to be in Fort Worth, Texas. If you're in the Dallas, Texas area, whether you're in my company or not, I'd love to meet you, maybe buy you some lunch and connect and share some stuff, and maybe we can Periscope together and share some of the stuff that you've learned through your career and some of the experiences, the ups and downs, and obviously anything that you've shared, that you've learned from my Periscopes, and it's made a dramatic difference in your business. Guys, we have a better way here in network marketing. It is awesome. Once you master it, once you impact a lot of people, you start having choices, and I call that freedom. The ability to do what you want, where you want, wherever you want, because time and money is not a challenge. And I'm in Miami, Florida, beautiful sunny day. Gonna meet some people in about 20-30 minutes after I do my Spanish Periscope down here in downtown Miami, and I'm fired up. I'm excited. I hope you guys choose to be too. Make it a great day. Crush this week, and look forward to hearing from you guys soon. Take care. God bless. From beautiful Miami, Florida, the Fredster. Peace out.